Welcome to Math with Huang. Today we're going to look at how to use the trigonometry ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent to solve for a missing side. Now, in a right angle triangle, the longest side of the triangle is called the hypotenuse. And the longest side is always opposite to the 90-degree angle. And then that leaves us with two other sides in this triangle. Now, if I'm standing at angle A, like you are here, then there are two sides. One side, BC, which is far away from you, we call that the opposite side because it's opposite to where you're standing. Then we have another side, BAC here, that's closer to you. That's like next to you. In that case, we use the term adjacent. Adjacent means next to you, close to you. So if you're standing at angle A right here, then AB is what we call the hypotenuse of the triangle. BC is the side that's opposite to angle A. And AC would be the side that's adjacent to angle A. And depending on any two sides you pick, you can come up with three different trigonometric ratios. The sine ratio, SINE, with the short form of SIN, is the ratio of the opposite side and the hypotenuse side. The cosine ratio, with the short form COS or cos, it's equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse side. And then the tangent ratio, which have a short form of TAN, tan, then is equal to the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. And to remember this, we often use a mnemonic called SohCahToa. The sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. SohCahToa. And you need to remember this. Now, how do we use this to solve for an unknown side? Well, here's three simple steps you can follow, and you can solve this every single time. Anytime you're given a single triangle, and you have to make sure it's a right triangle. So you're given a right triangle. Anytime you're given a right triangle, you're going to use what we call SohCahToa. Three steps. First step, always write down what's given, and you always start with the angle. So the angle is given. The angle is equal to 58 degrees. That's where you're standing. Now, if you're standing right here, then this side is opposite to where you're standing. Then the opposite side is equal to the letter X. Now, this side over here, that's not the longest side of the triangle. That's next to where I'm standing. This side is the adjacent side, and the adjacent side is 4.2 centimeters. So that's what's given in this triangle, right? The angle, the opposite side, and the adjacent side. Now that we have written down all the information that's given in the question, we're going to pick from SohCahToa. The question's either set up with sine, cosine, or tangent. But which one is it? Well, you take a look at what's given. You're given the opposite side and the adjacent side, right? Which one of the three contain both O and A? Well, it's obvious that it's going to be TOA. You see, there's O and A. So you're going to pick TOA. Now you say, well, what does that mean? Well, TOA stands for tangent of the angle is equal to opposite divided by adjacent, right? That's what it means. In this case, I have an angle of 58 degrees. I have an opposite of X, and I have an adjacent of 4.2. So that's how you set up this question. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Tangent of the angle, 58 degrees, is equal to the opposite side, which is x, divided by the adjacent side, which is 4.2. Okay. Now we have one last step. We need to solve for the unknown. And sometimes some students find it a little difficult to decide, okay, should I multiply? Should I divide? What do I do? I said, well, if you're a little unsure, you can always write this down on the side and say, okay, well, how do I find 3 with 6 and 2? Well, 6 divided by 2, it's equal to 3, right? Everybody knows that. Then you kind of think about, where is my unknown? My unknown is x, and x is on top in that location, right? What do I do if I want to find 6? Well, I'm going to take 3 multiplied by 2. 3 multiplied by 2 is going to give me 6. So to solve for the unknown x, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply tangent 58 with 4.2. So you take out your calculator, you do tangent 58 degrees, and you multiply by 4.2 centimeters. That's going to give you the value of x. So in this case, tangent 58 multiplied by 4.2, it's going to give me 6.7 centimeters if I round off to 1 decimal place. Okay, 3 steps. What's given? Always start with the angle. So write down what's given: angle, opposite, adjacent. Once you have that, then you pick from SohCahToa. I have O and A. O and A is TOA. TOA stands for tangent of the angle, is equal to O before A. So O goes on top and A goes at the bottom, x divided by 4.2. Then I need to solve for the unknown. Where's the unknown located? Well, the unknown is located on top. I need to multiply the 2 numbers to come up with the answer. So tangent 58 multiplied by 4.2, which will give you the answer of the unknown side, x. Okay, well, let's try another one. Same 3 steps. Okay, we're solving this unknown x. So let's write down what's given by the question, and we start with the angle. So the angle given is 50 degrees, which means I'm standing right here. This side is far away from me, so the opposite side is 12 centimeters. I'm looking for x. X is over here. Well, this is the longest side of the triangle, right? It's opposite to the 90-degree angle, so that's the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is x. Okay, now that I have everything written down, I need to decide, what do I pick? Do I pick SoH, Ka, or TOA? Now, in this case, I have O and H. Which one of the 3 have O and H? O and H. So it must be SoH. What is SoH? SoH stands for sine of the angle is equal to the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse side. So sine of the angle, 50 degrees, is equal to the opposite side, 12 centimeters, divided by the hypotenuse, x. That's your second step. You set up SohCahToa. Now I need to solve for the unknown. Where is the unknown located this time? Well, the unknown is located in the denominator. Remember, we said 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. Now I am looking for the unknown, which is in the denominator. What do you do with 6 and 3 if you want to get 2? Well, you're going to take 6 divided by 3 to get 2. So in order to solve for x in this case, x is going to equal to 12, which is on top, divided by sine 50 degrees. So you take out your calculator and you type in 12 divided by sine 50, and my answer is equal to 15.7. If I round up to 1 decimal place, centimeters. My hypotenuse is 15.7 centimeters. Okay, 3 steps. Write down what's given, starting with the angle. angle, opposite, hypotenuse. Then you pick from SohCahToa. What's given? I have O and H, so it must be So. So is sine of the angle, O before H, so O goes on top, H goes at the bottom. Then I need to solve for the unknown. Where is the unknown? Well, the unknown is in the denominator. Then I need to take the top divided by the other side. 12 divided by sine 50, which gives me the answer. Okay, so that's how you use SohCahToa to find the missing side. Thank you for watching.